So this is the continuation of the numerical. Now we have already chosen a section, that is ISWB 450 at 79.4 kg per meter. We have already done with the load calculation. So now we have a section. So let us start with the checks. So first check, I will take it as check for shear. So for shear, we already know that the clause is given. So it is on the page number 59, clause 8.4.1, and this is the formula. We also know the shear area. So I will directly write it. So from clause 8.4.1, page 59, IS 800 2007. So let us check with the design strength VD, which is given by Fy divided by root 3 gamma m naught into AV. So I will assume that VU, if VU less than 0.6 VD. So VD is computed as Fy divided by root 3 gamma m naught into AV. So for this only I will multiply this with 0.6. So Fy we already know it is 250, then root 3 gamma m1 is 1.1. So AV has to be calculated. AV is nothing but shear area, which is given by H into TW. H into TW. So we already know the parameter for H. So this is the section we have solved. So H is 450 into TW is 9.2. So let us compute. So this is 4140 mm square. So let us substitute this here. So this is 4140 into 0.6. So let us check. So this is working out to be 325.94 kilonewton. So VD is equal to 0.6 VD, which is nothing but 325.94 kilonewton, and we have calculated the maximum shear force, which is working out to be 124.25 kilonewton. Hence the section is safe. So this is greater than 125.4, that is greater than VU. Hence section is safe. Now next we shall go for the next check. So check number 2 is check for movement of resistance of the beam. So for this I had already given an explanation. So this already we have seen that VU is less than 0.6, so it is case 1. So the bending strength is given by MD is equal to beta B ZP Fy divided by gamma m naught. This is taken from page number 53, clause number 8.2.1.2. So we will solve for it. So I will write it here. So this is from clause 8.2.1.2 page 53, IS 800 2007. So as our case is 1, so for VU less than 0.6 VD, so we will compute the strength. So before that, let us check whether the classification is there or no. So B by TF ratio and D by TW ratio, because in the earlier case we had assumed, so we need to know what is the component. So this is our section. So I have already told that B is nothing but this portion. So whatever width is there divided by 2. So width is 200 divided by 2. Thickness of flange is 15.4. D is H minus 2 times TF divided by TW. So H is 450 minus 2 times of thickness of flange divided by 9.2. So let us check how much this is working out to be. So this is 6.49. This is 45.56. As Fy is 250, we already know that epsilon is 1. So this is less than 9.4 epsilon and this is less than 84 epsilon. So if you happen to see the table, we can see our values are 6.49, which is less than 9.4 epsilon, and this is 45.56, which is less than 84 epsilon. So the section is plastic. So whatever we had assumed earlier, so section is plastic. Section is plastic. So beta B will be equal to 1. Now let us compute the bending strength. So the bending strength is given by MD is equal to beta B ZPFY divided by gamma m naught. Now this should be more than the maximum shear force. So let us see MD. So beta B is 1. ZP. Now ZP we have to take which we have provided. So ZP provided for this is from page number 138. So note it down. This is working out to be 1760.59 into 10 raised to 3 mm raised to cube. So this is the value which we will substitute here. So this is 1760.59 into 10 raised to 3. Fy is 250 and gamma m1 is 1.1. So this is working out to be 400.13 kilonewton meter, which should be greater than the value of mu. So let us check. So mu calculated is 299.25. Hence this is greater than mu. Hence section is safe. Also MD should be less than 1.2 ZE Fy divided by gamma m naught. So the ZE again you will get it for elastic modulus from page number 168. So I have already checked for it. So this is also working. Hence section is safe. So check for shear is done, check for moment resistance is done. Next is check for deflection. So first we shall calculate permissible. Deflection, which is given by span divided by 250. So we know in the question the span is 6 meters. So 6000 divided by 250. So let us check. So this is working out to be 24 mm. We already know that ES is nothing but 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. So let us check the deflection. This is the permissible deflection. So I will just show it to you for the deflection part. So this is the deflection. So you can see for UDL it is this formula, for point load it is this formula. But our question now, right now, has a UDL plus point load. So we have to take both, that is this formula also and this formula also. So let us compute. So delta will be equal to, so first I will write for UDL. So 384 into WL raised to 4 ES into IXX, which is nothing but IZZ is plus. This is for UDL and this is for point load. L cube divided by 48 ES IXX. Now remember this W is unfactored load. So let us check what is the loading. So unfactored load for UDL is 11 kN per meter and the point load is 100. So let us compute this. 5 divided by 384 into, so this will be W is 11 into 6000 raised to 4 ES into IXX. So note down this from the steel table or the IS 800. So let us check from the steel table. So for ISWB 450, IXX is this value. So 35057.6. So I'll write here IXX from steel table 35057.6 into 10 raised to 4 mm raised to 4. So this I'll substitute here. So this will be 35057.6 into 10 raised to 4 plus this is for the point load. So unfactored point load is 100 here into 6000 cube divided by 48 into ES 2 into 10 raised to 5 into 3557.6 into 10 raised to 4. So let us compute this and check how much we get. This is working out to be 2.647 plus plus 6.418. So this is working out to be 9.065 mm. So the total deflection in the beam for this section is 9.65 mm, which is less than the permissible deflection 24 mm. Hence section is safe. Hence the section is safe in deflection. So the next two checks we'll do in the next part.